Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jesse Grant and today is going to be an awesome video, so stay tuned till the end and make sure to subscribe and like this video. But anyways, today is going to be part 2 of my Eddie Munson costume series. Once again, like I said in my YouTube short video, I'm not sure how many parts there's going to be, but all I know now is that this is part 2, so let's get into it. Alright, so last week what I did was I made the pins that Eddie Munson has on his denim vest, and I made them from scratch. So what I did was I got pieces of foam and cut them into circular shapes, and then what I did was I printed out the picture of the pin, and I just cut it out and hot glue them on. So I'm going to show you guys what they look like now. Alright guys, so here are the pins. We've got the Accept pin, the Judas Priest pin, and I think that's Merciful Fate, as well as the Wasp pin. I'm not sure how I'm going to put them on the actual denim vest, but we'll try and figure that out in this video, because I'm trying to figure out whether I just fully hot glue them on, or whether there's like a way that possibly I could Velcro them if I have any Velcro around my house, but we'll try and figure that out in this video. Alright guys, so another thing I actually got for the costume recently is I got some black pants, some black jeans that I'm going to be using for the costume that are sort of more styled for the 80s, because the last one that I used in my last video just to use for the video, they are just more current and modern. So I got some black jeans, and I also got a new black leather jacket that is real leather, and it's really accurate. So I'm going to show you guys what those things look like. Alright guys, so here is the black leather jacket. With the lighting in my room on camera, it looks a little bit different, but it is just a plain black leather jacket. But if you look at Eddie's jacket and this one, they are very, very similar. It even comes down to this little clip thing on the collar here. It's just super accurate. It's fully like 100% real leather as well, which means it's not going to rip. The last leather jacket that I was using just would rip because it's like fake leather, so it just didn't work well. So I got this, and just to let you guys know, I actually got most of these parts of the costume except for the Hellfire Club shirt. I got most of this stuff from op shops and thrift stores, so I definitely recommend to get these type of things from thrift stores and op shops, because it's just really convenient, because especially with a costume like this where it's just basic normal clothing, it just works really well. And then here are the black jeans. They're just simple black jeans, but they're more of like a older style, so they'll work really, really well. But yeah. Alright, so those are the pieces of the costume, and I think today I'm going to buy a few more things for the costume, but there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys. So basically, I went to like Bunnings, which is like it's where a lot of tradies, and by the way, if you don't know what tradies are, they're basically just construction workers and electricians and stuff like that. But I went to Bunnings, which is a store in Australia, and I just found this, like, I think 2-meter chain, and I'm going to use this so that I can cut it up for, I think Eddie has a chain bracelet as well as the chain thing on his leg, which a lot of punk and rock bands wear. So I'm going to like cut that into that and try and use this as much as I can. And if you guys do know, if you've watched Stranger Things Season 4, you would probably know that Eddie also, on one of his sleeves, it has like chains wrapped around. So obviously I'll also do that. I'm trying to make this costume as accurate to the show as possible. But yeah, I am probably going to buy a few extra things today, like I just said before, from other websites. I'm possibly going to buy a new Hellfire Club shirt. But I mean, this one works fine. Like it's really good quality and everything. It's just that it's not as accurate as I like it to be. And I'm a person that loves, like, I love to get a costume as accurate as possible. So I would possibly get a new Hellfire Club shirt, but we will see what happens. But yeah. Alright guys, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the sleeve and put the chain through the sleeve, and we're going to go like cut some holes, wrap it through, and here's a reference photo of that basically, so you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's do it. Alright guys, as you saw there, I cut the sleeve, but my dad said that because he's an electrician, he has a lot of those tools, and we don't have anything that can cut the chain yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till later, and then I'll actually cut to that part so that you guys can see me cutting the chain finally. But yeah. Alright guys, so it is actually the next day because I didn't want to try and fit all of the stuff for that part of the costume in the one day. So it's actually the next day. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get those chain pieces and put them on the sleeve, and also use the chain piece for the piece that hangs off of the side of his jeans, because my dad did actually cut the chain into a few pieces, so I can do that now. But there's another thing I actually forgot to show you guys yesterday. Obviously it's the same video for you guys, but I actually got my old red electric guitar, and it was already red, so what I did was I spray painted it black and sort of dabbed it with paper towel and just sort of like smudged it around, and it sort of looks similar to Eddie's guitar. I wasn't going to try and make it perfect, but it worked for the costume, so this is really good that I had this laying around. But now that is actually part of the costume. But now let's do the parts with the chains. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's the cut sleeve, but now what we're going to do is we're going to cut holes and then basically feed the chain through those holes. But I'm going to have one more check at the picture of what it looks like so I know what exactly to do, because maybe it's not feeding through the sleeve, but I'll have to have a look and I'll definitely update you guys. Okay, so I looked at the picture, and I think the best way to do it is just to feed it through the sleeve. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it, and just the most convenient. And what I did find out is that the ends of the chains, like each little chain piece, as you can sort of see, it has like an opening, and you can just basically open it with like some pliers or something. You can just open it and then clip it onto something. And I saw someone do that with their Eddie costume, and I'm kind of thinking that I could do that. And by the way, I just want to tell you guys that a lot of stuff has been going around about new fans just wanting to cosplay as Eddie because he's a cool character, and it's just people that just are new fans. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm not a new fan to Stranger Things. I've been watching Stranger Things since it came out, the first season, so I'm not a new fan that just wants to do Eddie because he's a cool character. Just to let you guys know, because there's a lot of misunderstanding going around on the internet about that, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. But anyways, I might open these up like that and then clip it onto the side of the sleeve, or what I'll do is I'll just feed it through. I'm probably just gonna feed it through and cut some holes in the sleeve, just because then it's probably more stable on the sleeve. But we'll figure it out, but I'm probably going to do a time lapse of me just doing that. But yeah. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. I just had a look in the mirror. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So now the really easy part is putting this on the jeans. And you know like how on jeans it has like the holes where the belt goes through? What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of each side of these little chain pieces, and I'm going to just clip it onto that piece, and then it'll actually hang perfectly. So that's what I'm going to do, but I have no idea how to really open these properly, so I'm not going to do it myself. But yeah. Alright guys, so here's a bit of an update for you guys. It is a bit later in the day, but I was able to get my dad to basically hook the chain around this belt piece there, around the belt hook thing, and then I was able to cut like a piece of this leather back piece and then hook it around through there. So that looks really good, and yeah. Alright guys, so the only other things I really need for the costume is basically the patches that Eddie has on the vest, as well as the Dio shirt that is on the back of his denim vest. And I think I'm just gonna buy that off like AliExpress. I can probably just get it off of there. It's like 12 bucks, so I probably will get that, because at the moment what I'm working with is I'm just working with like a laminated picture of it. I seriously don't know why I did that, but I'm just working with that at the moment. But I'll probably get the Dio shirt so that I can actually sew it or glue it onto the back of the denim vest. And at the moment, the patches are going for quite a bit of money, like probably around $12 to $15 each. You can get them in like a pack on like Etsy shop, on someone's Etsy shop for like $39, but that's almost $40 for 4 patches. Like, that is way too expensive. So I'm either going to buy them separately or possibly buy the bundle, because that's probably cheaper, or I'm just going to have to find another way to make my own patches, but we'll see. But that will probably be the end of the video. I know this was probably a pretty short video and it wasn't super interesting, but if you guys do appreciate costumes, you will appreciate this video. So thank you for watching. Please press that subscribe button and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.